Hey everyone, we're in week 4 and this is the study guide and I'm looking at question 41 and we're just going to work through this together as an example. And we've got some soil information and we've got some crop information and a soil moisture graph. And the question here reads, if starting at point G and assuming evapotranspiration was 0.14 inches per day and you irrigate once reaching the maximum allowable depletion, in how many days should you irrigate? Okay, let's figure this out. So first of all, it tells us our crop is going to be grapes. So let's come up here and this graph here. And so for grapes, our root zone we're going to be concerned about is 3 feet. Okay, down here, soil profile. The tricky academics here have given us 4 feet of data. We only care about the top 3, so let's figure that out. So on the first foot, it's a sandy loam. We come up to this soil chart up here, sandy loam. Available moisture per foot is 1.2. So that first foot of the root zone is going to hold 1.2 inches. Second foot of the root zone is a fine sandy loam. Let's come down here, 1.5 inches per foot. So we're going to add that in the calculator. And then in the third foot is again a fine sandy loam. So in that foot of soil, we're going to hold again a 1.5 inches. So if you add those 3 feet together, in those 3 feet, we can hold 4.2 inches of water. And that's our field capacity would be at 4.2 inches. So if we went back to our bucket, that's from our field capacity down to our permanent wilting point, and that's everything that's available to be used by the plant. Perfect. So that's important to know. 4.2. And we irrigate once we reach our maximum allowable depletion. So if we go back to this chart, we can see our allowable depletion is 65%. So that's 65% of our total plant available water, which we just figured out is 4.2 inches. So let's go 4.2 times 0.65, or 65%, which tells us we can use 2.73 inches before we get to that threshold of our maximum allowable depletion. Okay, so we'll remember that 2.73 inches. Now let's go figure out where we're starting at. So we're starting at point G on the soil moisture graph. G, well, that happens to be field capacity. Okay, so this is great. So we know that we can use, we just figured it out, 2.73 inches before we hit our maximum allowable depletion. So the next thing we need to do is just figure out how long that 2.73 inches is going to last. And that's when we have, so from evapotranspiration, so that's water being transpired by the crop or evaporated from the soil. So we have our 2.73 inches that we are willing to use up, and we're going to use 0.14 per day. So 2.73 divided by 0.14, that equals 19.5 days. And down here, you'll see 19.5 isn't an actual answer. I changed this to just be slightly tricky. So would select 19. Typically, when we irrigate, we want to round down. We don't want to push our crop into the crop stress. So in this case, we'd irrigate at day 19, not day 20. So hope this is helpful. Again, office hours Thursday starting at 4. Get a hold of me, please, if you can't make it to office hours, get a hold of me, text, email, whatever. Hope to see everyone do real well on the exam, but more importantly, be able to use this and be good irrigators. So thanks, everyone.